Good afternoon, students. I am Dr. Prasanna Jain from SIRT E-College, Bhopal. Here I am going to discuss about the product life cycle. It is a very important topic related to marketing. Please listen carefully. Suppose you are going to introduce a new product into the market. You want to predict whether it is profitable or not. Regarding that, just go through the product life cycle. Basically, product life cycle denotes four major things. First one is each and every product having limited life. The second one is product sales passes through various kind of stages. The third one is profit rises or sometimes it falls. The fourth one is product require different kind of strategies during the period of time. So on the behalf of these four parameters, we can plot a graphical diagram of product life cycle between two parameters. The first one is sales and the second one is time. Basically, sales shows the profit. During the time, your product passes through four phases. First one is introduction, the second one is growth, the third one is maturity, and the fourth one is deadline. So here, introduction phase. Introduction phase shows the beginning of any product into the market. It requires lots of expenditure. It includes lots of expenditure because you are going to introduce your new product into the market. So awareness is very low. Customers are also low, very low. So it is not profitable condition for any kind of business. The second one is growth phase. It shows profitable conditions. Actually, you can see on the picture, this blue line shows the profitable condition. During this period of time, customers got information about the product, they become friendly with the product, they accept in huge number. So this condition turn out in terms of profitable condition. During this period of time, your investment, your expenditures become slightly less as compared to introduction phase. The third one is maturity stage. This stage shows the maturity of the product. Maturity of the product in terms of what? In terms of awareness, in terms of acceptance, in terms of customer base. Basically, in this particular period of time, your product sales become less as compared to growth phase because of huge competition into the market. In this particular period of time, you require more focus on your product. Basically, your product and competitor products fights together to get more profit, to get more customers. Regarding that, you have to fight with others. This requires lots of money, lots of investment, because if you are comparing with the other products, with the other competitors' product, so you need to promote your product in better manner. Regarding that, you need to have more advertisement campaign. And as we all know, advertisement campaign is huge, expensive. The fourth one is decline stage. Between the decline stage and maturity stage, we can find a new parameter that is called saturation point. Saturation point shows stable growth, stable sales, and stable profit. It is saturation point. After the saturation point, your product become in fourth stage, that is decline. It shows negative growth of the product. So your product sale will be decreases rapidly, or your customer will be specific only. So product life cycle stages, as I have already told you, introduction phase, a period of slow sales growth, profits are non-existent due to heavy expenditure incurred for introduction. The second one is growth phase, a period of rapid market acceptance and sustainable profit improvement. The third one is maturity, slow down in sales growth because product have achieved acceptance by most potential buyers. Profit stabilized or decline because of increase in competition. The fourth one is decline, downward sales trends. So we can understand this product life cycle by certain characteristics and implications of product life cycle stages. So here you can see the characteristics, various characteristics and the phases. So during first phase, customers, you can just imagine the things. Customers in introduction phase, innovators. Growth phase, mass market. Maturity, mass market. And in decline stage, loyal customers retain or loyal customer will remain. The competition, little if any, because you are the first introducer of the product into the market. In growth phase, competitors increases. In maturity stage, intense means maximum competitors present in the maturity phase, and the decline phase, competitors become less because it is the decline phase of the product. So if sales declines, definitely some competitors will switch to new product. The third one is sales. In introduction phase, it seems very low. In growth, rapid growth. Maturity, then slow because of huge competitors. And the decline stage, it declines. Profit, as I have already told you, during introduction phase, it shows negative or non-profit. The growth phase, it shows strong profit. The third one is maturity, declining because of number of competitors. In the decline stage, profits become very low. Overall strategies related to introduction phase, high per unit, because you are going to introducing your product. The overall strategies related to growth phase, market penetration, because customers are aware about the product, so you need to more focus on customers. So you need to penetrate the market. The maturity stage, defensive positioning, because competitors are high, so you need to focus on your customers and you need to do defensive positioning so that your customers will remain same. In the decline stage, efficiency or exit. If in decline stage you are only the player into the market, so you need to do two things: whether you can quit the market or whether you need to do work efficiently. You need to deliver things in very effective manner. Cost wise, you can say hyper cost, because you are introducing your product. So as I have already told you, expenditures are high, so per cost become very high. The growth phase per unit cost decreases. In maturity phase, still are increasing. Because of what? Because you are facing competition. And the declining stage, per unit cost become low, because in declining stage few competitors are left. Product strategy wise, pricing strategy wise, undifferentiated in introduction phase, or pricing strategy high scattered. High scattered means what? It is basic of any product, so strategies are various. It is not specific. It can be changed time to time. In growth phase, improved item, product strategies. You need to improve items. Lower by time, pricing strategy. Why? Because your per unit cost become less, so you can introduce less product price into the market. In maturity stage, differentiated and lowest because of huge competition. If your product price is high and market says there are a number of competitors present into the market, so customer will never purchase your product. So if you want to face competition into the market, you need to promote product as very economic product. And the decline stage, trend line or increasing product steadily, you can adopt as per your product condition, as per your customer demands. The next is distribution. In introduction, category based distribution. Growth intensive. In maturity intensive, and decline selective. What is it? You are introducing your product into the market, so at the time of beginning, you can't say who will purchase your product, who will sell your product. So in introduction phase, you need to identify your retailers, identify your customers. During growth phase, your product will be purchased by those customers who are actually required your product, because they are aware about the product, they are aware about the product quality. So selected customer will purchase your product. And the promotion, it is the last characteristic related to product life cycle. It is called promotion. Initially, I have already told you, you need to aware customers about your product. In growth phase, because your product now become friendly, customers are knowing your product. So in this case, brand preferences works. Sometimes your product sale decreases because of other product, but it is a growth phase. So if your brand is better as compared to other products, definitely your company sale will be increased. In maturity stage, brand preferences turn out in terms of the brand loyalty. If your customers are loyal, your product sale will remain same. If they want to change the product, if your customer is not loyal towards the brand, your sale will be decreased. In the decline stage, reinforcement. You need to quit or you need to change the product. So this is all about product life cycle. Thank you for today. Thanks for listening. Next time we will discuss new topic about the marketing